Good morning, everyone. Still morning. Yes. Right now. Um, I was just sitting and meditating, thinking about how most of us, most of our people, we come from impoverished neighborhoods, and I was thinking like really deeply, intentionally on how that impacts our psyche and how that limits us. I'll speak for myself, and has limited me in ways I didn't even understand. So in my personal life, I share with people all the time. Like, I've lived through things that it could have killed me. It could have broke me, literally. Like, I'm not supposed to be here, you know? I'm not supposed to be here. I can, whew, it's a list of reasons and things that's happened. And my story is not unique. And that's the crazy part about it. And you know I'm gonna share with you a little bit of my life and just have you understand, like, whatever you're struggling with, whatever your pain may be, whatever, things that you don't feel comfortable vocalizing. And thank you all for joining. I see you, appreciate you, good morning. Whatever you're fearful of voicing, vocalizing, whatever you're fearful of, like, people attacking you or not being accepted for being different or strange, or whatever your thing may be, I get you. I am you, and I'm still fighting. Um, I know that you've been through things, and there have been many instances where you could have been off this planet, but you're not. You're on this live with me. Please share this live, y'all. I'm gonna save it as well. Really want to encourage y'all, encourage somebody out there. I graduated high school in 2008, and then in 2009. I was drugged. I was taken advantage of, and I ended up getting hospitalized. I had seizures. I had convulsions, and that led to me, for a series of hospitalizations and mental health struggles and concerns for a decade. And I wasn't even 21 yet. And that's one of the several stories that I should not be here today. And I share this because, and that was in the suburbs. And I share that because I know for me sometimes I don't feel comfortable sharing my life. I don't feel comfortable sharing my struggles. I don't feel comfortable sharing the not so beautiful life, right? Because Instagram and social media is all about the hype, the glam, the perfect production, the perfect family, the put together human. That's not life. That's not reality. Not all the time. Thank you for joining. Hello. Thank you for joining. And I know that the Most High God, He has a purpose for my pain, my trauma, my darkness, and He definitely has a story and a purpose for your pain, your struggle, your darkness. And I don't want you to allow yourself to shut your own voice out. If you're a black man, we need your voice, okay? We need you to nourish yourself, honor yourself, love yourself, loving yourself, and women too. But the men definitely, continue to focus on your health, focus on being the better man that the Most High God has set you out to be, right? And on your own healing. I've been in certain conversations where black men, because I speak to a lot of black men, they're fearful of therapy. They feel like they don't need therapy. And that's not true. Because sometimes a therapist is the best way, because they're not family, This person is clinically able to help you, not judge you, but to help you see yourself in a purer way, to see your family in a pure way, to see your circumstance as only a circumstance, and they will guide you through. I've had a therapist. I'm getting another therapist. Like I said, I've been in hospitals in and out for like 10 years. And I'm the most spiritually and mentally free I've ever been in my life. And I'm never going back. Because I took the time, like I'm doing right now, to speak with you. I took the time to do the hard work, the inner work. And it's a continuous journey, but it's so worth it. Because with that, unlocking your mind, your spirit, your soul, your body, and pushing those limits will come happiness, like true happiness that no one can take away from you. It's going to bring you financial abundance. I'm talking about like all the things that you really want and things that you haven't yet decided that, you haven't decided to sit down and like visualize, that you want, but you haven't taken that time because you're go, 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 right? I'm that person, go, go, go. Sit down with yourself. Nourish yourself. Nourish your mind. Figure out what it is you want from life. Because your pain, your voice, everybody needs to hear it. Like I said, I know social media is about the hype and how fast can you pump out content, but don't allow yourself to get burned out. Seriously. And don't allow the pains of your past to silence you. Black man, woman, or child, or any human being. Doesn't matter the color, but I understand that my people, we have a series of trauma historically within our own life, that's been handed down. But we also have a history of abundance, of wealth. I'm talking about the Moorish, the regalness of our history, our culture. I'm talking about the ancient tribes of Africa. Okay, I'm talking about, I always talk about Mansa Musa, how he was wealthy and how he just gave and offered to his communities. And, I love talking about Kemet, or I love like delving deep into Kemet, ancient Egypt. And thinking about all the philosophers that came from there, the scientists, the architects, the people that taught other cultures how to educate themselves, how to bring peace amongst their own families. That is who we are, Black people, melanated people, Asiatic, ancient African, Pan-African people. That is who we are. And I understand that we are going through a lot, especially since the last year and a few months, right? COVID 2021. But so many beautiful things can happen with your story. And I just want to encourage you to please, please, please don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on yourself. I have some bands coming in the mail soon, and I really just think it's so important to just feed you with encouragement, to let you know that nothing is impossible, even during this time. Like, don't think that you need money to get everything done, get all the things that you want to get done. Sometimes just your voice, just be able to connect is enough, that God can use to take you to places that you would have never thought could happen, because maybe you thought you needed money, or you thought you needed a certain person in your life, or you thought you needed this education. Nah. God is like, you have this free app right here. Use your voice. Use your ability to connect with others. Use your story. Use your pain. Use the fact that, for me, that I've been molested as a child, that I've been drugged and taken advantage of by someone I thought was a friend, right? Like, I've been too friendly with people, been a better friend to most people who have never been a friend to me, and still be able to forgive them, love them, accept them, show them the light of God, even before I got baptized, but even more so now that I'm baptized. And being a Christian and being religious and spiritual, it doesn't grant that's going to be easy at all, but you get blessed for that. You definitely get blessed through getting open through your wounds. Definitely. And for our women, I definitely want to keep encouraging you to just keep breaking that limitation. If your insecurities, keep shedding, keep doing the hard work, keep doing the inner work. Keep loving on yourself. Keep eating the right foods when you can. Be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself, everybody. Please be easy on yourself. And be easy on other people. Shout out to my Hebrew Israelites. I have some associations that are Hebrew Israelites, and I really appreciate you young men just for being like brothers to me. I met them on the street, 125th, and they just been such a beautiful human beings to me, like literally, like. And it just shows me how expansive the Most High's kingdom is, globally, locally, and to just not have our minds be so stuck into what our perspective and our reality is. I have a comment. Let me see what's going on. Hey. Oh, you're so sweet. So I'm sorry that happened to you. Yeah, thank you for the empathy. Thank you, it took a lot to get through it. It's gonna take some time to get over different things when they pop up, but it's like an old adage that acknowledging that there's an issue where something is the root, that's the beginning of healing. And we have to want it for ourselves. So please, some will call this your shadow self. Don't run from your shadow self. Don't run from the dark side of what's happened, because the more we run and hide and we go to drugs, or we go to numbing out with social media, or watching celebrities, the more we numb out with, did I say drugs? The more that we numb out with like friendships that really are not friendships, that really only one thing bonds you, whether it be sex, whether it be drugs, whether it be just work, or whatever money opportunity, or sports, or just the bar. Like sometimes we are running so fast from ourselves that just caused us to hit a brick wall. And the way that I've seen God work in my life, I've come to a point where I can no longer run from my own self. And that's the thing. We shouldn't have to feel like we have to hide who we really are from society, from ourselves. Because forget society, this is your world. I'm a part of it. I'm a part of your world. I'm a character in your grand scheme, right? And that's how everyone should look at their personal life. We are, and not characters in a minuscule way, but we all have a compound effect on how we impact one another, for the good, for the worse, But hopefully, our intentions are to rise as a human species. Like from what I'm learning with my faith and my spirituality, no human will ever leave this earthly experience unscathed. And as hurtful as that is, and how crazy that is, and how real that really is, the person can think, oh, well, you're Indian, so you wouldn't get pain. You don't understand my pain. Or you're white, you don't understand my pain. Or you're light skinned, you don't get it. You don't deal with the same struggle because I'm brown. Or you came from the suburbs and I came from the hood, like you don't get it. When I've heard other people's stories, you'd be surprised. Like, and vice versa. Like people, see me and they think like, oh my God, you're just so well put together. You're so, refined. You're like royalty. Oh my God, like you're perfect. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm definitely far from that. And I definitely came with a lot of scars and blemishes that are internal. And even when it comes to sharing my music, I hold back a lot. And like, I don't know if you saw my story from like last night, but I literally have like a folder, and I had notebooks of music that I've been hiding because I had trauma and pain and insecurities in my art. And this is the time to just say, hey, don't do it for the clout. It'll come, right? But you have to just put yourself out there. You have to put it out there, no matter how ugly it is. No matter how ugly you think it is. Because there have been some celebrities who said, like, what they thought would be a hit wasn't a hit to the masses. And the songs that they didn't think were a hit, those are songs that people really loved. And it became, like, a classic in mainstream. And that is the misconception about social media now. Everybody can be seen, but many choose to hide. And many are called, but few are chosen. So we have to choose to stand light, to be a light in the purpose that God has set for us. You have to choose to step into that fear and embrace the challenges that are to come. Sometimes it's easy, it becomes easy, I'll put it that way. It becomes easy because you've built that muscle, and you'll begin to cultivate this as like a personality trait, as a character. And like becoming bold will be a thing for you, or getting out of your own mind of that fear, limitation will no longer be a thing for you. Or if you're in like your own business, if you're an entrepreneur, you won't fear calling people, and even though they said no, you won't fear calling them back a couple weeks later, or a month later, following up, just having a conversation and see what's going on in their life, and then bringing the opportunity back up to them. You're not going to fear that, because you know what you have to offer is of value to somebody, and the right person's going to be attracted to it as long as you're doing consistent by yourself, by you. That's it. You have to believe in a force bigger than you. You do. You really do. Because social media will not always validate you. And the way our minds are set up, it's so much. We can get one negative comment and that just blows all the positive out the window. That's real. It's real. And when that happens to you, or if it happens to you, take time to get off of social media. I'm trying to tell you. Because I've been attacked on social media, right? And it hurts. Like, it hurts. But it will never break me. It will never break you. Never break you. Only grow you. So, yeah. Don't fear your shadow self. Matter of fact, just keep diving deep into it. And I know many of you are. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. And I love that many people are taking their health and taking their mental health into like, you know, like taking a real firm hold on their mental health and their finances and being responsible. And we're like, you know, breaking generational curses, but we just want a better life, and we're being intentional about that better life. And yeah, it's not easy, but it's so worth it, and it feels so good. The results, you know, like the internal, you know, work just feels so good. yes. But yeah, I think that was my message for today. Yeah. Just embrace all of you. Love all of you. Take and reframe anything that you see as negative, or that people have told you negative about yourself. Take that and transmute it, transform it, change it into something that you want to create in your life, that you want to manifest in your life. Because you deserve the life that you want to live. You deserve way more than that as well. No matter what that is. And I want to encourage you to do at least one thing today that makes you uncomfortable, but you know will push you forward in the right direction. I'm here to always support you. I'm here to always encourage you. So with that, hopefully I'll see some of you who are in the New York area. I'll see you at yoga next Saturday April 17th at 1 and 3 p.m. I'm doing fitness/yoga, and I'm really hoping, like, you know, people show up. And if not, I'm still gonna do it, you know. Like, the point is just to share the love, share the health, share the community. It's getting warm, you know. But I'm just here to inspire you to want a better you. I'm just here to encourage your journey. So yeah, hope you found something valuable. Please share this video, save it. I have a YouTube channel by the same name. And I look forward to growing with you and seeing your journey. Peace.